Hey everyone, welcome to day 2 of TPM 24. We spent all morning walking to various booths, looking at all of the participants and exhibitors. There are a lot of companies here from a tech space, as we expected, from rate procurement to equipment tracking to your traditional dashboarding, showcasing the life cycle of a shipment, as well as another very interesting company which we'll do an in-depth dive into called Xeneta. They're more of a data aggregator where that is community driven to represent all stakeholders or purchasers of their system and insight into various rate levels from different regions and so forth. What they do is they let their users of the system upload information. So it's more of a user contributed type of data, which is quite meaningful. It's quite interesting. So we're about to go into the next expert talk, which is, I believe, by a company called Go Freight. And let's see whether they say anything about AI, and let's see what difference or genuine true differences they will bring to market. If I do come across as a bit critical on some of my reviews and what have you, understand it comes from a place that is wholesome, right? Because I want this industry to prosper. So there's a bit of a condition and clause of saying, look, I might sound a bit critical sometimes, but it comes from a place that is wholesome and well-meaning. So on that note, I will bring you the recap of this expert talk we're about to walk in that is presented by a company called Go Freight. So the second talk we sat in was essentially about venture capitalists' investment in tech and logistics space, which is important. These days, let's get some other people's money and spend it like it's 1999. If you can't build it organically, don't use other people's money because you're fooling yourself and you're going to come out as a failure. The ones that will take your money probably don't deserve it. The ones that are not even reaching out to you, but doing their own thing, are probably the ones you need to scratch and sniff and do a bit of groundwork and go, okay, that person or that company may be worthwhile investing. So the talk was VC, how they viewed the logistics space and so forth. This is a running theme when we got individuals in their capacity come onto a stage and start talking languages or trying to suggest things that they are not in their space. We had the VC guy in the middle and start using language of logistics and, trying to talk like he's a logistics guy. If you're a venture capitalist, you don't give two hoots about logistics. You don't give two hoots about anything except for one thing: return on investment. So don't cry foul when you're not performing and they just cut you off like a cancer. They're not loyal to you. They're loyal to the money. And how long they will invest in you when you're still losing money depends on how charismatic the person engages with them are to convince them or pull the wool over their eyes before they wake up. The whole concept of VC investment in our industry, or any industry, it's quite new to me because I'm a logistics guy. I've been doing it for over 25 years. Somebody will invest in what we do. I'll be like, yeah, in some hand I get it. In another, I'm like, those are fools. It's a hard game. No tech is going to solve what we do every day. No tech. Not in 2024 anyway. I'll dare say not before 2030, by the way. Why would you invest in us? It's chaotic, too many of us play in the same area. It's competitive, it's cutthroat. Margins are under 10% most of the times, if you're lucky. Why would you invest in this business? Oh, game changer. Game changer, really? Hey, VC, I'm looking at you, game changer? No one's gonna be game changing. It's called supply chain for a reason. It took COVID and us running out of toilet paper for people to start understanding what logistics is. That's the dire reality of this damn industry. The most underappreciated industry in the world. Any intelligent person goes, why would I go waste my brain cells in this industry? In Australia, specifically to us, we're running out of truck drivers. Who wants to drive a truck? Well, we're literally running out of customs brokers in Australia. And I believe that to be true in the US too. That is the reality of this industry. And your VC, you want to invest in this business? You better make sure your money's spent on the right company. Because if you're not, you're going to be facing years of money loss scenarios. Your investors will never see a return on their funds other than the notoriety of they're the hottest kids on the block, new kids on the block. Something like that, right? I might be talking out a lot of young companies that would have got VC money that might not no longer have VC money. But that's a good thing. I'd rather you do your due diligence in making sure you understand the landscape you're investing in. No BS talk, no tech bro talk, and no all that BS talk. I'm talking nuts and bolts talk. Through that due diligence, if you do it, then you may invest in a young startup that actually knows how to talk the talk and walk the walk. And then you're gonna have a good experience if you're a VC. Hey man, we just made that investment. Great company. If you're already a VC investing in logistics, when's the last time you actually made $1 after 6 months, if at all, thus far? I'm just sick of people sitting up there talking about this and that, most of them trying to be anything but themselves. There's a reason why Trump is popular. Love him or hate him, he talks languages that's simple. If you're stupid, he's going to tell you, hey, you are stupid. And on that bombshell, signing off. TPM 24, day 2.